All right, are we getting sound now? Are we getting sound now? Let me know if y'all can hear me now. Can y'all hear me? No sound, okay, okay. Are y'all able to hear me? Let me know if y'all are able to hear me now. Est-ce que nous entendez m'kounye, ya? Is everyone able to hear me now? Give me a comment. Let me know. Yes, okay. Hello, Miss Cassandra Cooper. How's it going, you all? How's it going? So, as I was mentioning, I'm hoping everyone is having a good Wednesday. And as always, every chance I get to join you all live is a blessing. Today, y'all, has been a crazy day emotionally for me, okay? And I don't want to get into it, but one of the things about today I'm learning is don't let people change you. You all continue to be good to people. There's good and evil in our world, and that is something that we know we cannot change. Continue to be good. So I just found out some information about DR with Haiti, okay? And I said, you know what? This is a great live. So please share the live. And I also, as always, want you all to interact with me on this live because it baffles me every time, okay? But DR is building a wall between Haiti and them, okay? And what got me all in the same process, there's been protests, manifestations, everything going on in our country. Personally, I was wondering what was all of the fuss about, okay? And the fuss about raising minimum wage because the daily life in Haiti, you all have gotten so expensive. They raised minimum wage up to $7 US a day. Okay, and that doesn't even apply to all workers because people were getting paid less than $7.50 a day, and things continue to rise up. What got me was reading the defense of our officials in Haiti. It seemed to me they were against bringing up minimum wage for the Haitian people, okay? Because of the fear of DR being the competitor of losing business to our neighbor, in respect to our neighbor. Now, as I go on the live, okay, I don't want anybody to take anything personal, okay? Because everything that Haiti is going through, I stand with Haiti. I am Haitian, and I have nothing against DR. But when you're reading this type of stuff, it make you think, is this the reason why our country is in the problems that is in? Is this the way that officials stand up for our country? Because they are more focused on losing business to DR than the people of Haiti who are standing up on their feet in these factories 8 to 10, 20, 8 to 10, 12 hours a day, okay? Struggling and making things for US retailers. But DR is so much in defense of their own people that they are sick of our instability, okay? And they are now building a wall between us and them in order to protect their own people. At times I'm wondering, when will DR and Haiti come to a balance? And when would Haiti understand the fact that they need to protect more of our own people? Because clearly to me, it seems even the officials in our country are okay with modern day slavery in our country. They are okay with the everyday people being misused, and prices of things are hiking all the way up. Now imagine you are making $7.50 US a day, and it doesn't even balance in any way, because the price of living the other day, well, what you get to see a video of, like we do on every project, is feed the project. So I went and bought some stuff in bulk amount. A bag of rice, you all, which which is 9 huge cans that is in one bag. It costs $500 US money. 500 Haitian money, which is $25 US money. How are we able to pay people? So for one bag of rice, you all, someone will have to work at least 4 days out of their life in Haiti in order to buy one bag of rice to feed their family. And we do the math, you see what's left over. You see what's left over. Now we got DR building a wall to prevent the drugs, the traffic of goods, the traffic of guns, and everything from going across the border. But when do our officials see? Because y'all know what, I just want to be realistic, because I don't think a lot of people want to keep it real with what's going on in Haiti. And as long as the things are going on the way that it is, you all, no matter what country in the world it is, you're not going to be at peace, because people are not able to live. People are able to work. People are willing to work. Imagine these manufacturing companies coming to the US, to Haiti from the US, and paying workers here $7.50 per day. At times you wonder, could they get away with that on their own land? At times you wonder, where's the heart of the people? Where's the heart of the people? So y'all share the live. I'm going into the comments. The things which are going on in Haiti and many other countries. Basically, I remember I did a live back then asking, are we being used? We are straight up being used in this country. And that is why so much is happening in this country. The minute we want something to change in this country, from the head to the tail, there is so much that needs to change in this country. Everyone else is in defense of their country. When do our people start standing up to defend our country? Every day, all day in Haiti, it's a big issue with the everyday Haitian people coming into Haiti. But we have all sorts of different cultures and nationalities who are enjoying Haiti. Whereas the people who were originally born in Haiti have a fear of coming back into Haiti, and their safety is compromised. So now some stuff that's happening, you start wondering, is it big? Well, we don't need to wonder, because we already know it is bigger than what the eyes can see. The people were fighting for $15 a day. $15 US a day, and they settled at $7.50. And one of the clear reasons why they settled at $7.50 is because they did not want to create too much competition so that they would not lose the business to our neighboring country, which is Dominican Republic. But Dominican Republic, as we could see, is in defense of their country and their country only. Haitian Warrior King says, hello, Queen of Haiti. How are you doing tonight? I am doing well. I'm doing well. My brother, yours truly. Wash hands, wash hands. Thank you. Simply Natty. Have you all checked out my sister Simply Natty products? If you have yet to do so, please check out Simply Natty, www.simplynatty.com. Check out her products, her hair products. Some of our peoples have ordered, have used it. H. Limpid, hello, the third. How's it going? Okay. Mr. Jackson, hello, Marie, and the Life in Haiti family member, and the Life in Haiti family. Yes, the sound is back, okay. Renault Repair and Plumbery Company, hello, how are you doing? Cassan Cooper, we hear you. So I want you all to give me a comment. Hello, my sister. You've carried 5 people. Thank you so very much, my sister, for your continuous love and definite support of this channel. As we are speaking on support of the channel, you may become a member of Life in Haiti. Kindly become a member. One of the biggest ways for me to be able to do certain projects in the background or to meet some of the requirements is by having somewhat funds on the side. So when you become a member, you see exactly what we do. I think Life in Haiti speaks for itself with what we do here in the community in Haiti. When you look at some high officials, we're doing a whole lot more. And to give you all update on the project, we have dug the foundation, and the foundation is actually done. So I want to ask you all to please kindly find it in your heart, you all. We have a GoFundMe set for the project, and you can see what has been brought in. So let's get this project completed, you all. Whatever it is that you could donate, kindly find it in your heart to donate towards this project. Wait till you see what we do in the end. We do have plans for the family. And we cannot just build and turn around and leave. But I could tell you, I cannot wait to see what we do as always, because it's always a blessing doing what we do when we're building. Hello, my sister Arlene. How's it going? Kay Miller, how's it going, you all? And big old shout outs to all my moderators. Thank you all so much. I can't blame DR because they should do what they think is best for their country. You're right. In reality, I'm not here to blame DR because DR is doing everything in which they need to do to protect their territory. This is not a bash DR session because DR, as we can see, our neighbor, they're thriving and doing what they need to do. And even when their people come here, they come here on vacation, whatever they come here for, but they go back home. I hope that this wall have the officials looking into fixing our country, fixing the state of our problems so that people are not continuously being embarrassed at other people's border. I had a chance to really read more into how Haitians are treated in DR. There's mixed feelings there because a lot of Haitians have been accustomed to living a certain type of way, and they're running from living that way. So DR is one step away from how they were living. They have security. They're able to probably walk around a little bit more than what they do in their own country. But for the majority of daily Haitians going into DR, when you read about what's going on there with a lot of them, it is heartbreaking. There is a lot of discrimination. And preferably, they much prefer the European types in their country more than Haitians. So that is the number one reason why I am praying that the officials here will come to a realization of that. DR is handling their business to serve and protect their people When are we going to have people that are not where? Because I'm pretty sure if the workers are getting this is not what the top people in Haiti are getting paid. This is just what the daily people are getting paid, the ones who's getting the work done getting paid. But lucratively, I'm pretty sure it is good for somebody. It is good for somebody. And to see at this day and age that people have to take onto the streets to get $7.50 a day US is heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking. And we have a long, long way to go in our country. Mr. Jackson, you've carried 20 people, 20 people. Thank you so much, Mr. Jackson. Sending you all the love for your continued support. Love since day one. Thank you so very much, Mr. Jackson. Cassandra says inflation is getting everybody. It sure is. But I try to tell my friends we can't compare the struggle with US and other thriving countries with the daily struggles of our people here in Haiti. And I know many of you are who are foreigners who travels, you know exactly what I'm saying. The struggle is different. Now imagine you are working, okay? And it is a struggle for many people all over the world. I'm well aware that even in the US, there is struggle there too. There is minimum wage and people aren't able to, I understand that. But can you imagine minimum wage being so low that you work so hard and the money can't even buy you food? And a lot of the people who are working, they have families, they have kids. A lot of families in Haiti are a one-man show. So it's either the husband is working or the wife is not working. How do we expect for us to fight crimes in this country when this is how people are living and getting paid? Because a lot of the crimes which are happening, we hear it is by people who even have jobs. And I'm not condoning it because I hate it. I feel it's something that we really need to work on, which is considering each other to an extent, because some of the stuff which is happening in the streets of Haiti is sad, you all. It is very sad. It cannot continue to be like that. So for you all planning on traveling into Haiti, as I always mention, do not be flashy. Be sure when you come, you head to your destination. Stay aware, stay on the lookout. Okay, be around people that you trust and never sleep on the streets. Okay, always be aware of what's going on around you at all time. At all time. Because to me, the streets, they are pretty slippery in Haiti at this time. You feel the temperature, you feel the struggle, you feel there is something in the air in our country. Exactly what it is, I don't think many people like myself know what it is that's going on, but we understand that there is something. You ever walked into something or somewhere and you just had that vibe that something was waiting to happen? That is the state that our country is in. That's the state. You just feel like something is waiting to happen in this country. And what exactly it is, you don't know. But we at this time, I will be lying to get in front of this screen to say that we are working towards progress. I want to say in the last month, we have took a step back in our country. Crime rates have gotten so much closer to the daily life of the people in our country. So much. Mama Nina says, hello, Marie. How are you doing? I'm doing well. And you? How's it going? Haitian warrior king, that's what we get. That's what, when we get spent 25 years helping them, that's what we get. Spent 25 years helping them out. And the Haitian government is so weak and embarrassing. We need good leaders, you all. We need passionate leaders. And a lot of people in Haiti do not agree. But for this country to get to where it should be, I do believe that it is many of you all who have children that studies in politics, that are Haitian American, that can come back into this country, understand that having a position, you get paid for that position. You deserve to be successful when you have certain education and certain jobs, titles you hold, you deserve to get paid. And doing the work with passion, with love, okay? If we continue to just let everyday Haitians continue to run this country, where is the change gonna come from? Where is the change gonna come from? I genuinely feel it's you all. It's your seeds, because they won't stutter for anything which has money attached to it. People who are more passionate about people and more focused on leaving a legacy behind, that no matter what happens, they are fighting for the pride of, when I was in this position, this is what we accomplished. This is what we accomplished. This is what we accomplished. Wilson Jean says factory workers will receive 615 goods a day for over 12 hours work. So if we want to be clearly about 615 goods, I want to say that equals exactly to about $5 US. Because the money is at 110. So you do 110 plus maybe 515, something like that. That is what someone get paid for standing up all day, working hard. This is, and that is a job that you fight to get. That's the crazy thing. Nope, they won't get away with it here. You're right. You're right. My sister Kay says, share the live with as many as you can. Subscribe, become a subscriber. It's okay to smash the like button, hit it up. You all, please hit the like button if you've yet to do so. Please share the live, share your ideas, you all, share your ideas. One of the things I do know, God says the first shall be last. I was talking to one of my sisters, and I do believe that. Where Haiti is going, okay? And this is all my opinion. These are not facts, okay? I am not an expert. I'm just giving you my opinion from what I see. Haiti will be good again. But before Haiti get to where it has to be, I do see that a lot of blood is going to shed in this country. I see that the daily civil wars which we watch in this country is nothing compared to what's to come, because too many people in our country are getting tired of what's going on. Even DR have every right to be tired of taking in all of our problems. They have a right to be tired. They have a right to want to protect their country, because I'm pretty sure criminals are crossing their borders too. Wilson says there are 62 American companies in Haiti. With the law help, they do not spend a penny sending their products back to the U.S. They made a total of $885 million, what went back to Haiti, to this country. I had a conversation with someone, and that someone may be watching. And they were explaining to me what such and such did, okay? Y'all, reality about this country and wapile PM, okay? There is so much in this, there's so much going on in this country that it is going to be difficult for us to have leaders just focus on making roads. It is going to be difficult for us to have leaders just focus on, we need, you all, Haitian people are in need of basic things. We need a welfare system to help a lot of our people in this country. We need a welfare system too. We need all this money that we hear that comes in and out of Haiti. We want to know, why is it that people are continuously going hungry without a semi-stable system where people have access to basic necessities? A worker making $7.50 who is taking the initiative, why don't we create programs where they at least get a level of assistance? We focus on leaders that do this, do that. We need leaders building schools. We need more hospitals in our country. Children are growing up in situations which is unimaginable. I'll show you all some of those cases. Okay? How do we expect for us to even just focus on education? I love education, but before we can even get to education, there's so much we need to work on the foundation of Haiti to even get that child to be able to learn the way that they should. The way that they should. Wow. Ben Baja B1A1, Africa need to unite so that the diasporas have a firm place to stand on. Then we will go to work. We Black people have no friends. The sixth region is on the way. You know what? Maybe we don't have friends, but we are our own worst enemy. We are our own worst enemy in our country, in our culture. And I've mentioned this before, and, you know, I've gotten contrast views on this, but could it be from the roots of us? Could it be it was embedded in us from, because some of our behaviors, our thoughts, our design, you all, it had nothing to really do with you today. We inherited it from down the line. And many people may not agree with that, but in this earth, if you were born Black, you have that running through your blood. But when do we stop making excuses when we have the ability to make a change? When do we stand up and actually know that, you know, what I am doing is wrong? What can I do to live better with my brother? What can I do to live better with my sister? When do we make that decision? When do we make that decision? I love how DR is standing. If I was out front, I'd be standing the same way. Because there are many people who are walking around in Haiti, and I've always wondered, way before what happened with the president and this and that, I did a live and mentioned what is immigration policies in our country. And I've even went emotional with this because so many Haitians get mistreated at other people's borders when our borders is wide open to everyone. What is our immigration policies here? Marie Noog says, you are so right. Other nationalities are enjoying Haiti. I'm so sad. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. And that is why I encourage you all to not conform to certain things in Haiti. For us to not put in our mind, we cannot do this in Haiti. Of course, with everything in life, we ought to be careful. It is not just a Haiti thing. You can be in Houston, Texas. You can be in Atlanta, Georgia. You can be in New York. You can be anywhere in the world. You can be in Canada. You can be anywhere. You have to be careful. But do not let solely the fear prevent you from going into Haiti, because Haiti, people are here. People are enjoying Haiti in the midst of everything which is going on. My brother Edson says Haiti doesn't have leadership, I'm assuming. And we have a bunch of politicians that is a puppet to the United States. Haiti will never rise until they figure that out. How to get out from these imperialist abuse. Could it be that even those that represent us are undereducated? Could it be that even those that represent us are undereducated? We know that many of our people are very smart. I'm not going to take that away. Many of our people too are prideful, and we're stubborn, and we're not willing to evolve. And it is a day and time that, and don't get me wrong, I love like President Haiti. I loved him. But we cannot continue to do what we did during his era today. We have to elevate. We have to evolve. How are we evolving today? We're being stuck in our ways. MC says, I visited Haiti 4 years ago on business. Beautiful people. I visit DR often and cannot understand the Haitian envy. Everybody look alike to me. That's true. We all look alike, but everybody don't feel that way. And it is reality that many people in Haiti are mistreated. I'm not going to just say it's solely because of color, okay? It has a lot to do with the fact that they are coming from a poor country. They're a burden, okay? That is why a lot of countries, that is everything that we see going on around has to do with finances. I believe that is why DR receive Haitian people the way that they do. And there's a culture too, and even our own behavior, because some of the behaviors that we adapt is not the best behaviors, and that we take into their cultures, which clashes, okay? So even though a lot of people may say, yeah, we look alike, but those aren't facts. Everybody may not feel that way. Hello, Miss Sally Buxton. How's it going? Marie Clarice, thank you. Send the love back. Hulk TV, are you okay with the building of the wall? Yes, I am okay with the building of the wall. Why is it that I am okay with it? At some point, we have to fix our own problems. And I am tired of making excuses for everyone else having their hands in Haiti. I'm pretty sure by now, if you haven't heard, you've heard it. Okay, the higher officials have heard it about how they may be being manipulated and being misused. By right, somebody needs to protect themselves from us. Because if things keep going this way and it spill over there, they're working towards progress, developing their country. They do not want that extra stress of having us at their border, tons of people at a time. So am I okay with the border that DR have? Yes, because I'm aware of that they have a border because they want us to go through the proper channels to be able to get a visa and go there. I have no problem with that. But their main thing they want to fight is the illegal migration, which I understand. And I understand many Haitian people looking for a way of life because they're innocent too. That's all they're doing. Many of us are doing is looking for safety and looking for a way to put food in your mouth. Stallion say the Hugh Chief is on the way to Haiti. Come on, Hugh Chief. Out of many, we are one. Hello, Miss Marie. Happy New Year. I was on travel. I'm happy to see you are safe. How are the kids? The kids are doing well. So I have 59 watching you all. If you've yet to give this video a like, please give this video a like. You also may become a member of this channel. Please hit the join button to become a member of this channel. Wilson says, at MC, all people living in the Dominican Republic are as well Haitians. One island divided. A group was under the Spanish and the other under France. Z1800, we need an outside police force to come in. Very true. We need overseers of what's going on in this country. We need better equipment for what's going on in this country. I was thinking about it. You hardly even see a helicopter in our country. Some ways which they could grant the police officers assistance to be able to control certain areas. They do not have the equipment in which they need to be able to do the work that they need. As of today, I don't see helicopters flying, be able to give them a map, how to, stand in certain positions. There's a lot of growing, you all, our country needs to do. And with all that being said, I believe today, if they needed funds to do that, they can get the funds. But many people now are not going to vote for that because so much has happened. People are going to want to know where those funds are going, and they're going to want to make sure that they have overseers. Edson says Haiti doesn't have leadership. They have a bunch. Hope TV says it's not only a cement block wall, it will have a lot of mechanism. Dominican is just tired of it all, and they want Haiti to reform a government and be free like they are. And believe it, many Haitian people are fighting for the same thing. Lately, every day, there's been protests in the streets of Haiti. That is why I say there's something going on in the streets of Haiti, because the people are really, really tired. The sad thing is, and when you don't know, that's a big problem. A lot of people are just fighting off of feelings. I've had someone tell me, Marie, that's how you feel, but that's not law. Even the people who are protesting, they need representatives that are able to convey their feelings into law to be able to fight what they are fighting. Because one of the things Haitian people don't understand is just taking onto the streets, burning what little that we have, because we don't have much, okay? When we do that, we set ourselves back a whole lot, and we destroy our own country. What we should do is have representatives that know the law to stand up and lead with the people and be able to go and fight. And we need a system which makes it equal to where we are able to fight. Haiti needs to work with Russia or China instead of the U.S. Wow. That's a whole nother subject too. That's a whole nother subject. Z1884, America would never allow that. Every country that try to help Haiti, America says no. Russia try to help, but the good old USA says no. Eddie Thorne says Haiti is right where France and the US wants them to be. They are reaping the fruits of generations of economical sanctions against Haiti. Please share the live, you all. Thank you so much, my sister. Thank you. That's very true. I do believe that somewhere down the line, when we fought and got our freedom, our so-called independence, we're still paying for that to today. I mean, just come and look at the state of our country. It's, most areas. We're still paying for that in a way today. And I always say one of the biggest ways now, day and age, for us to cripple somebody, anybody, is by hiding the ability to have them have access to education. Because once people are able to read, and it opens your mind to a whole nother horizon. We have generations, and this is not nobody's fault in Haiti, because education, all the money that comes into Haiti, education in Haiti is not free. You have to pay for education in our country. And next door, DR, no child stays at home. They're going to school. It's so much being copied sometimes by the youths. And I understand when we're young, we sometimes, a lot of the times, copy all the wrong things. But I always wonder, why don't we copy something good from other people? Why can't we copy the good from DR? Why can't we go visit and enjoy it, but come back and implement some of the things which we learned there in our own country? Haiti will never rise until they get out of the U.S. abuse. Eddie says the Dominican Republic and Haiti are on a small island, and it is crowded in population. That is a part of the problem. Mr. Frank Kenner, how you doing, Marie? The factories in your country are under pressure from foreign investors in industry associations to keep the wages as low as possible, etc. Minimum wage in Ohio, USA, $9.40 per hour. Yours truly, amen. Oui, Haïtien, tu mette main nan main pour nous changer Haïti. C'est vrai, oui, frère. Eddie Thorne says, if you have a nation, you should do everything to control that nation. Or as history has showed, others will control it. Haïti gen trop valiant qui pense yo konnen when they know nothing in reality. Out of many, we are one. What is this about? Blaming the U.S. for Haiti's problems? It is a collective issue. Let's not point fingers and find solutions. That's right. I always ask that question. Why are borders so open to everyone? That's right. We leave our borders open to everybody when everyone's border is closed to us. Bildad Jean says, good evening, Marie. Good evening, Bildad. How's it going? Daphne Pierre, yes, my sister, and welcome, Daphne. How's it going? MC says, thank you for the explanation. Yours truly, yes, I'm okay with the wall too. Thank you, DR, for not giving Haitians an easy way out. That is right. A lot of people have become accustomed to the easy way out. They've become accustomed to diasporas who have traveled, knowing the struggles that God delivered them from, always working and making sacrifices and sending. And believe me, a lot of the millions and millions you hear that is floating in Haiti comes from the diasporas, comes from people who were not even born in Haiti, helping the daily people in Haiti. And a lot of people in Haiti have became complacent with the situation. And if you're not tough on them to get them to understand that they have to stand up, as a young man, 25, 30 years old, it is your responsibility to get out there and work, to make good choices to the best of your ability with what you have to deal with. They're too complacent. They're too okay with what's going on in our country. They're too okay with the easy way out. Because one of the things about our culture too is mom taking care of their child until they're 50 years old, living at home, not teaching them responsibilities. Whereas when you start interacting with others, they're gonna set down their grounds. The law mandates a minimum wage of an oppressive $5 a day. Although it has been raised to an outrageous $7.50 an hour, it will not make a difference as they will just increase the prices. Let's get this straight, Mr. Kenner. Minimum wage was not raised in Haiti to $7.50 an hour. The minute you hear that, you will see a complete change in our country. Minimum wage n'a pas changé. Il pas monté $7.50 américains par heure, non? Par contre, si me parle bien, si nous comprenons, $7.50 américains, c'est pas jour. It is per day, you all. It is not per hour. Inspirational, motivational encouragements. Haiti people just need to be educated on what is needed to elevate and better leadership like yourself. Thank you, my sister. But you know the thing that we find? People that want to make a difference. People that work for the name. I know you give me certain positions, you're going to have too many oppositions because people are complacent with the way things been because it benefits them. So when you do have people coming in that want to do the right thing, they meet too many oppositions. That's why we have to pray that the people who have the leadership today start thinking about the people for tomorrow. That's it. You got to start thinking about the people for tomorrow. Stop making selfish decisions which simply benefits you and your family, but that'll benefit the people of Haiti. Haitian Warrior King says, when will y'all get it? Haiti been sold a long time ago after Papa Doc left and his son. Haiti started to look crazy after the priest took over. He sold the country to the Clintons. Wow. Everything should be done with decency and order. LIH produces many videos. Watch as many as you can. And of course, don't forget the commercials. So you are, as you watch the videos, please watch the commercials. I have 53 watching. Kindly hit that like button. And if you are new to this channel, I encourage you to hit the subscribe button, you all, and definitely share this channel with other people. Wilson Jean said Haitians pay almost $300 US for the Dominican visa, and the Dominican just pay $25 to enter. Well, I'll give you some facts. $300 may be the price for it, but you could not get a visa to DR at this time for $300 Haitian. And if you can, please check out the description, get in contact with me, share that information, because I know people who are looking to get a visa to DR. And that will be a great deal, because believe me, it is almost double that to get a visa to DR. And the main officials, the people who are, behind that, that's a whole nother corrupted system too. Because when they know that you are trying to find better grounds, trying to elevate, looking for life, then they try to suck you dry too, in many ways. Yours truly, other people' country is not yours. They do what they have to do for their people. That's right. Outside forces only bring more oppression and corruption. Some police are paid not to do their job. Pisces 93, how's it going? Sheriff Abdallah has a helicopter and he used to rent it to them. Wow. So you all, you can't change the effects of long-term abject poverty. It just takes a long time unless there is meaningful revolution in the near future. A lot of the issues that Haiti is having, you all, the money that is floating in Haiti, if used properly, believe me, we can begin to see a change. We can begin to see a change in this country. Don't ever think that Haiti is a poor country, because it is not. Haiti has some of the prettiest mansions, beautiful designs. Haiti is not poor, and we are rich in oil, gas, so much. Haiti is not poor. We need a leader to lead the people. But Haiti have enough resources to sustain itself. U.S. needs to deploy an army division to Haiti. They will have Haiti running. Wow. Haiti was the first and the only Black nation gained their independence, and unfortunately, we lost that. In many ways, we wonder, where is the freedom? Where is the independence? Yours truly says, Haiti can't run away from USA. Haiti is like a fan from la rue. USA ap couché avec, but yo pa vle aucun moun konnen. Haiti is worse than a mistress, worse than a concubine. I don't know what to call that relationship. I would like to visit the Citadel in northern Haiti, and I encourage you to do so, Eddie. That is a place I believe many people should visit. Doesn't matter your color, the history there from where we came from today, and the hard work of the people, because they built that by hand. Remember, you can also support LIH via Cash App Danny0529. So if you would like to support this channel, and don't forget, you all, we are on a GoFundMe for the recent project that we have. Check out the videos to see more and more for my peoples who are here for the first time. To hit the GoFundMe link to see the video, and you'll be able to get more and more updates as I upload them. So you all find it in your heart. Let's make a difference. Let's make a difference in Haiti. Haiti have all sorts of problems, but I do my part. And at times I credit my part for small, but it is a big part. It is a big difference, because you have to start somewhere. A lot of times we're waiting to be able to do the big things, but you start somewhere to get to where you want to go. And eventually, my goal is, we have built sections and sections of Haiti. So share the live, share the videos, share the projects, you all, with the people who are doing positive things in Haiti, who are standing in Haiti, who are not running, and who are pushing through all the adversities in Haiti, knowing I think a long time ago I could have taking off running to leave out of Haiti, but I choose to be a part of the future of our country, a part of the change in our country by helping people out in our community. As Mr. Kenner mentioned, many people in our country, the mass amount of people in our country live in abject poverty. That is poverty that they need somebody to assist them in order to be pulled out of. They cannot pull themselves out of that type of poverty, you all. And that is exactly what we do, is pray to assist, to enlightening, to show the love so that they will continue to, it will trickle down to other people. So please hit the GoFundMe link, Cash App, you may become a member. In whichever way you decide to support Life in Haiti, one of the biggest ways is watching the videos, sharing the videos to continue to get YouTube to push Life in Haiti channel. B. Victor says, whoever said don't blame anyone, that person is something else. We cannot, I could never say don't blame anyone, but it comes a point where we have to make decisions. We have to take the problems into our own hands, and we have to start doing what is best for our country to moving forward. And it takes the leaders today to make ways for those coming in tomorrow, to set examples. What examples are being set in our country? I mean, you're looking at, it's many examples that's not being set in this country. The corruption is everywhere. You want to mention U.S., there's a lot of corruption in U.S., but when you're going to do it, you better have a way of doing it, because once you get caught, no one is above the law. Whereas people are openly doing certain things in Haiti because they hold certain titles. 770 goods a day are for bank employees, office employees, not for factory workers. 615 goods. Just understand, someone who is a watchman or working at home getting paid $3 a day. Tizo says, hello, Miss Marie. How are you? Just laugh at the wall idea. DR-USA was talking the same jazz, and that wall isn't across USA and Mexico. Texas, for example, with Mirage and crossing the border. It doesn't bother me. I just feel like that should just encourage us to get ourselves together to fix certain things in our country. And we need minimum wage to go up too in this country, because it doesn't match the price of living for the daily people in this country. It doesn't match. People have to work a whole week for a bag of rice, which put a lot more strain on you all in the U.S., because people are now going to call you more all over the world. People are going to depend on you a lot more, because if you making $9.50 an hour, people are gonna call more. And a lot of the times when the people call, looking at the system, they have a right to be in search of assistance. And this is not just for Haiti, but for many other countries all around the world. But $7.50 is sad. It's sad. And imagine if they have to rent a place. A lot of places now are wanting to charge U.S. prices to rent. To rent a place for a year in Haiti can run you between $2,000 to $5,000, $6,000 based on the size of your family. I always wonder, how can a working everyday person ever accumulate that much money to be able to keep up with daily life? Because Haiti is very, very expensive. Jazz Brown, God bless you, Sister Marie, and I really love you. Love you too. Thank you so much, Jazz Brown. Thank you. Support this girl. She represents the diaspora better than any government official. She really doing more with less than the officials. LOL. I thank God for people like Marie every day. Thank you. Ever thought about opening an adult education center to help educate the people and offer different skills? You brought up a great idea. I have many ideas on things which could be established in the community. That is why I always ask you all to share the channel, because the bigger the channel get, then the more we are able to do. Okay? You cannot do anything in Haiti without funds. You cannot do anything without financial backing. I have the strength by the grace of God to be able to get out there and do it. The passion, the determination, and wanting to see it done. But in order to make the type of profound changes Haiti needs, you cannot do it with just two hands and feet. Even if you have a ton of volunteers, you would need to be able to either rent that place or build that place, buy the land for that place. So there is so much that needs to be done, but it cannot be done unless we have the funding to be able to do it. I mean, much funding comes into this country. It is just not going to where it should go. Beryl Jordan says, "Hi, Maria. I love what you're doing. Don't ever stop. I will go to war with you any day." Thank you, Beryl. Thank you. Keep safe. You are a positive force to reckon with. One love, Jamaica. I love your philosophy. Keep fighting. Thank you all so much. So I just want to thank you all so very much. My day was a little frustrating, but I got on here and really felt a whole lot better. And that's why I love my audience. Believe me, sometimes I'm having a hard day. I get on here with you all and get off feeling like I can conquer the world. I can conquer the world. So share this live with other people, you all. I don't know who you all can reach out to, who you can speak to. I know many of you all know people in Haiti. Let's continue to encourage higher officials to consider the daily people of our country. We have to give people an outlet. We have to give them we got to give them some type of umbrella, you all, for them to be able to take care of themselves. That is the problem that we are having in this country. People are not worried about the daily people, nationals of this country. Okay? I want to say, you all, not everybody is a bad person in this country. You do have the good that is overshadowed. I don't think everybody is with some of the shenanigans which is happening in our country. Some people do want to see a change in our country. Some people may be in a force where 60% is bad, but the other 40% who would like to see somebody step in just stay back. But they would like to see a change in our country. What officials? Officials with titles. Let's start holding them accountable, you all. Speaking for the people. Believe me, diasporas make a huge difference. Your voice is big in this country. Why do you think many politicians are going out to New York, Florida, and they're going out to have meetings with you all as they are running for certain positions? Before we start giving out fundings to these people, we need to hold them accountable. We need to see the work in which they promised that they will be doing for the Haitian people. Me personally, we need roads, we need this, we need that. But I'm telling you, we have bigger things going on in our country that needs to be tended to on the inside. We need a foundation so that the people are able to live. And they don't have to run. We don't have to get embarrassed. We don't have to risk racism. That a Black woman in Haiti can feel valued. She don't need to be a certain color to be beautiful. That a young Black man can know that he is strong, that he is a king. He don't need to travel to other people's borders. He can if he chooses to visit, but it's not a necessity. And then when he gets there, he get degraded. So in many ways, you all, it's a deeper problem, okay? We don't want to recognize it, but these are all things that we should focus on. I don't want to just support leaders to just build roads. What is a road to me when I got a community full of hungry people who are walking anyway? People who need to be educated. As one of my sisters mentioned, putting in programs and educational centers even for adults. Because Stallion says, if you build it, they will come. That goes for we build a center, they build centers, they will come. These are the things which should be important. People not having access to health care, clean water in every community, not just certain communities. And when it is built in certain communities, it is not compromised. I thank you all so much. You all have a blessed night. Kindly share the live. And as I always leave on every live, and I share with you all, don't take the people in your life for granted. All right, appreciate each other, you all. Appreciate life. I think some of us have put ourselves on a pedestal to think that we are here forever. Health problems don't happen, this and that don't happen. No, it can happen to any one of us. So let's work on leaving a legacy, you all. Work on actually making a change, exemplifying what this channel represents, doing it against all odds. Not worried about the politicians, standing up for our people in the community. That is exactly what DR is doing. And I want to say I applaud and commend them for that, whether they do it or not. They want to let us know some of the things that we have going on. They will not allow it in their country. And many Haitians need to know and understand that what is going on is unacceptable. Y'all have a blessed, blessed night. Tell somebody you love them. Until next time, stay blessed.